You know, flipping through this book is a headache, but it's one of the stuff that I have to study, so I'm forced to read it. But how about if we put the books aside and let's do something for fun? Let's start to draw more anime and let's do less reading. And this character, or the character I'll be drawing today, is this anime cat girl with cat ears. Yeah, an anime girl with cat ears. So I've got this fun request, and this is something really for fun. It's something that I love to do, and it's not gonna be a hard thing for a lot of people who already draw anime characters. So how about if we start? I'll give you the link where the picture was sent to me, so if you like to download it, it's just a good idea to keep this as a reference so you know where you're going, and you know the stuff don't really come from your mind. When you're copying something, it's a good thing to just have like a still picture or a reference of what you're drawing. So it's a portrait, so I just have my page like this, and let's start with your the face is pointing directly to you, so there is no like a 3 over quarter view or anything like that. Just the character is looking right at you. Now this character is different from what I normally draw, because as you can see, I don't draw the face this small. So let's see how I am going to draw this. Okay, so basically I'm just drawing the guidelines for an anime face. This is a B pencil, Faber-Castell B, and I tended to use this one because it's not the darkest pencil in the world, but it's going to appear on camera. Normally I would use an H base for this kind of stuff. So I'm just erasing the stuff that I don't need, and let's start by drawing the other details. Of course, I'm a person that don't draw, you know, like there's a lot of anime creators out there that start by drawing the eyes and then the face features. I'm not one of these people. I just draw first the details, and then the last thing I would put would be the face features. Here is my theory. You start to draw the face features first, and then you get to start to draw the stuff, which is like the face and the other parts of the body. You might end up with a very much disproportionate body, because I used to do that first. I first used to draw like the face with its details, and then when I drew the body, it didn't match. The face looked too big for the body or too little, and just the body, it didn't work. So I thought, you know, let's try a different method, and it worked. It worked for me to just draw the face later, or the details of the face later. So we're dealing here with a classical anime, in which is the nose is almost very much close to the eye line, just a little bit above. The line that I'm just drawing here as a guideline is going to be the eyes, and this will be the nose, and here's the mouth. So here I have my guidelines. Let's start to draw the hair. Okay, the character's ears basically are disappearing behind here, so I don't really need to draw the I really don't need to draw the ears. So I'll just start to draw like this. And remember, I just made this guideline. I could easily erase it later on if I feel like I don't need it. Here's the eye line, right? And the first part, or the first couple of hair, just come under the eye for just under it by a little bit. And as you can see, it's a simple matter of drawing hair. and just giving more details or depth into the hair, even though I'm not a person who like to draw lots of depth into the hairstyles, because if I do that in a manga or something, it's just gonna take lots and lots of times. Okay, let's start to draw the other side. Now the reason why I did like the side first, because I would like to go from the side to the middle. You'll just see what I mean in a minute and why did I will do that. And again, the hair comes a little bit under the chin. It's like a little mirror effect. It doesn't have to be like the same or totally exact, but I can see here meets here, and so this will meet here at the same point, and we're back again, back up at the same point, and I'm just adding the hair details. So I have now a clear picture of on this, you see? Clear picture on the shape of the hair. So I'm just going to connect that like this. I think I'm gonna give her a little extra more hair because her style suggests that. Okay, now we'll start with the bangles of, or this, in this part in the hair. So I told you I like to do the sides first, and here's why. If you start off from the middle, you might mess up your drawing, so it's a good idea to go from the sides to the middle. At least that is my theory. So it differs again from one manga artist to the other. Actually, this is more on how to draw this hairstyle than just drawing the face. So I hope this will kind of help you also if you like to draw this kind of hairstyle. So see, when I did like from the side, they kind of met at a certain point, but the details of the hair isn't over. The details go a little bit to up. They don't come through the end. They just come and just, they don't reach to the end point. They just go up like so. Note that you don't actually have to make all the hair details, like it doesn't have to mean like you have drawn like this line that it should continue on to the end. If you feel like it's going to be like too much for you to go on and to continue this line, just leave it the way it is. Okay, so how about if I drew her cat ears? In this picture, the cat ears just goes down like this. Yeah, this kind of stuff is I don't know. Sorry, camera time ran out. Anyways, as I was saying, this type of stuff doesn't have to be like the most accurate thing. Oops, I did an ear with a shape and the other one with another kind of look. Doesn't have to be exactly accurate, even though if you're drawing like manga eyes, you know, manga eyes don't exactly look like the same. There is this, if you keep a close detail on some of the manga eyes, you would see there are some little differences that it won't be like seen if you're just flipping through the paper. But if you concentrate a little bit, you won't see exactly the two eyes are the same exact. You know, they're not exactly like the 100% copy. There has to be some differences. The only case that will be 100 exactly copied if you did like the whole mirror effect, which is like copy and then paste it and then invert how the ear would look like. And again, I'm adding a little bit more of hair because I think the character definitely needs more. You know, and just adding more hair just goes back to how you feel about your character and how you draw it. Let's start with the ponytails, or not ponytails, I'm sorry, pigtails. This is gonna be a little tricky because the way that her hair is moving, or how the hair is, it's gonna be a little tricky even for me because I don't normally tend to do this kind of movement in the character's hair. I'm just drawing some guidelines, and I'm gonna erase it and show you how it will look like once I'm done. Okay, so here's the some of the tricks. So basically this is like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm speechless here on how to explain this. It's like circles going around each other. And that's basically the best way to describe it. It's just circles around each other. This not might be the best one you're going to see, so I'm just gonna try a little bit to improve it, to make it more believable. Oops. Okay, so how you're gonna add details to this, as you can see I did one side. I probably won't do like the same side on camera because it's gonna take like a lot of time, so I'll do the other side off camera. The character doesn't have a lot of details in her hair, so I probably won't add lots of stuff. I'll just add some lines here and there, like so.